Hello and welcome to NAFDAC and your else. My name is Tosin Omolaja, and here's where we bring you up to date with NAFDAC's activities with regards to its mandate of safeguarding the health of the nation. Thanks for joining us for another insightful edition of the program.
Today on NAFDAC and your health, we join the rest of the world in celebrating Customer Service Week. Service delivery for any serious-minded service-providing agency like NAFDAC cannot be regarded as adding value unless it is targeted at satisfying the customers it is meant to serve and positively impacting these customers. For NAFDAC, under Professor Mojisola Adeyeye, the mantra, customer-focused, agency-minded, has been the guiding touch, putting customers at the forefront of all activities.
When I assumed office in 2017 November, I believe by March of 2018 we've already started quality management system. People have to be trained, and we have been getting training. Our staff are getting training in terms of how you think of customer first, not your pocket, not anybody else. Customer first. What is it that I'm doing today that will affect the customer? Whether it's in the lab, it's in the registration and regulatory affairs department, or inspection, what is it that I'm doing that will affect the customer negatively? That was what we all got trained for. It is a continuous training. You have to change the culture of thinking that you're supposed to get some money from somebody. No, you deliver your job, you deliver your service. It's delivering your service and thinking of the customer. We have a reforms unit that takes customer complaints via phone, via email, text messages and whatnot. So our reforms unit work round the clock. We have a survey on our website. If you go to nafdac.gov.ng, and on the right side you go to customer satisfaction survey. You click it, it will take you to a page where you fill the form in terms of satisfaction of whatever activity was rendered to that particular customer by NAFDAC staff. We have changed the way we communicate with our staff. We now have an 800 number. If it is complaint, it's 800 1 NAFDAC, or it is 0800 162 3322. If it's for inquiries, it's 0700 1 NAFDAC, or 0700 162 3322. We also have a customer service form at our front desk, meaning you're going to see somebody on appointment. When you are coming out, you pick the customer service form and let us know of your experience. This is to make sure that the interaction between that client and the staff is optimum. Our staff have been trained. We are not 100%, compliant in terms of doing exactly what we are supposed to do, but it is night and day in terms of our response to customers. So you can call that is 800 or 700 number, go to the survey website. There is no time that a consumer sends me email that I don't reply, unless I'm traveling and I miss it or something. But 97, 98% of the time, I reply, because I will just forward it straight to the director in charge. Please treat and revert, or treat accordingly, because we want to make sure that our customers are satisfied. That is our motto: customer focused, agency minded. It is not just hearsay or word of mouth, or just something that you don't mean. We mean it.
One of the significant projects aimed at fostering optimum customer satisfaction and enhanced direct interaction with customers under the leadership of Professor Mojisola Adeyeye is the Micro, Small, and Medium Enterprise (MSME) initiative.
I've referred to MSMEs as one big project we started in 2018. And most of our MSMEs are in foods or simple cosmetics. So what we did was to decentralize the food and simple cosmetics to the zones so that there is direct interaction with our customers instead of sending everything to Lagos or to Abuja or whatever. So we decentralized by creating positions for directors. So we added 6 directors to the zones, and we make ease of doing business a little bit better. That also comes with its associated problems, but at least our own customers don't need to be sending their documents to Lagos or Abuja. My goal is to create a disciplined workforce. Of course, workforce that are also motivated. I don't dissociate the two. Our workforce must be motivated by getting commensurate allowances or salary, and I've been working on that, and our staff are enjoying some of those right now. We are not there yet, but disciplined workforce is extremely important. If a staff thinks he can do whatever he or she wants, the agency cannot be strong. So you have been part and parcel of the disciplinary committee anytime we wanted to do top management meetings. We have dismissed, we have terminated, we have suspended staff because of compromises.
The COVID-19 pandemic and the nationwide lockdown was one phenomenon that posed a serious challenge to service delivery across all sectors. However, the pandemic, being in the area of NAFDAC's mandate of safeguarding the health of the Nigerian people, entrusted enormous responsibility to NAFDAC. The agency's proactiveness paid off, and customers got even better service delivery through the agency's adoption of ICT.
We initiated e-registration about a year plus ago because without digitalization of our processes, we cannot be successful as an agency. We are going through global benchmarking as we speak, and that is one of the corrective actions that they asked us to make when they came last year for auditing. So we are now doing our registration via the e-portal. It's napams.org. It will take you to the registration site. Why is this so important? We want to cut down the human-to-human interaction by doing e-registration, meaning that a lot of people that are very savvy in use of computer can sit down in their living room and go on our website, register their product, pay online without talking to anybody. But with any new digital platform, there may be bugs or glitches, but we have help. People can call us and say, oh, I'm stuck here, what do I do?
NAFDAC had already put in place measures to ensure that we have digital online platforms which support our regulatory processes. Those platforms have remained open and they are functional, where we are able to get electronic applications, online applications using the NAPAMS version 2 online platform, as well as emails from applicants who have requests for expedited approvals to address the needs of the COVID-19 pandemic. The digital platforms have enabled us to be able to be responsive to the needs of our applicants as we work to ensure that we have quality products that meet those needs. I mean, whether you're talking about alcohol-based hand sanitizers, you're talking about test kits, or you're talking about personal protective equipment, and also other regulated products that we do have responsibility to ensure access to. We are ready, able, and actually functional to ensure that such applications are processed, promptly received. We engage with clients electronically. The DG had, at the beginning of the pandemic, approved an expedited pathway for the processing of products deemed to be necessary to address the pandemic, where we have a reduction from 120 days to 10 working days. Even with that in place, as we are currently functioning electronically, we have been able to convey approvals within 24 to 48 hours of receipt. Once there are no compliances, we do our reviews and make sure everything is online, and all the regulatory requirements that we deem necessary have been met. We have been able to convey some approvals within 24 hours of receipt to applicants to make sure that the products are actually available for the needs during the COVID-19 pandemic. Also, in addition to that, we have been able to work on administrative requests, some compassionate use, for example, also existing registrations where we need to ensure approvals continue to be given, as well as ensuring that we enable the trade platforms, the single window trade platforms, which allow us to process approvals to allow importation for some of those regulated products. Those platforms are up, running, and have been functional.
We're granting permits, reviewing a lot of applications for API approvals online. We've been granting quite a lot of approvals for those. We have also carried out a few inspections and formulated a lot of guidance documents that will help stakeholders or researchers that were already conducting clinical trials before the pandemic started on steps they should take in continuing their trials to ensure that there are no compromises, in the integrity of data they will generate.
We'll take a short break now. Don't go away.
The MedSafety app is the latest reporting tool introduced by the National Agency for Food, Drug Administration and Control in November 2020 as part of the Innovative Medicines Initiative project. The app is made available to the public in collaboration with World Health Organization, Uppsala Monitoring Center, Medicines and Healthcare Products Regulatory Agency, UK, and National Agency for Food, Drugs and Administration and Control, NAFDAC. The MedSafety app allows users to track safety information of medicines, vaccines and other health products, report adverse drug reaction to a medicine or vaccine, and view data on suspected side effects. When you have received your COVID-19 vaccine, you can use the MedSafety app to report any adverse reaction or side effect you may feel. The app can be used by anybody, irrespective of whether you are a medical practitioner or not. You, your family, and friends, everyone can download and use the MedSafety app to report adverse drug reaction. Just search for MedSafety on Google Play Store for Android and App Store for iOS. When using the app for the first time, the user needs to select his or her region. In this case, Nigeria, and also choose the preferred language of choice. The user will then be taken to the login page where you create an account by providing your email and password or proceed as a guest. To create an account, you are required to provide the following details: reporter type, example, physician or pharmacist, as well as their name and email address, password with at least 9 characters with 1 uppercase letter and a number. Read the privacy statement and accept. Once you are logged in, the user is presented with a number of tabs, which includes news, products and watch lists. Under the Report tab, the user can report a new suspected adverse drug reaction, ADR. On opening a new report, the user is prompted to input patient details, which include initials, sex, and date of birth. The user is then required to input details of the suspected medicine. These include suspected medicine name, other drug details such as strength, batch, dosage details. Multiple suspect drugs and concomitant drugs can be added at any time. The report can be saved and completed at a later time A saved report can be found on Pending Reports and can be continued by clicking on the report and continuing from where the user stopped. Enter reaction details, reaction date and outcomes. Multiple suspects' reaction can also be added. Also, further details about the report can also be included, such as did the reaction cause prolonged hospitalization, disability, congenital anomaly, or birth defect, life-threatening results in deaths, and so on. Finally, you can also add details of any relevant medical history before submitting the report. The user receives a message on the app confirming submission and an acknowledgement in the mail for submission. Reports can be created and saved without internet connection and be sent whenever internet connection is available. The product tabs show all medicines in the NAFDAC list database. It's easier to navigate to a drug or vaccine of interest, and this data is obtained from the WHO Uppsala Monitoring Center. User can also add products of interest to their watch list to get the latest information on the drugs. All products added to the watch list can be viewed in the watch list tab. The News tab displays drug safety information by NAFDAC. This is usually up to date with drug safety information. Registered users can also edit their profile or change app settings. For more information on the app, please contact the National Pharmacovigilance Center (NPC) at NAFDAC headquarters, plot 2032, Olusegun Obasanjo Way, Wuse Zone 7, Abuja, or call 09290511110 or send email to medsafetyapp@nafdac.gov.ng or pharmacovigilance@nafdac.gov.ng.
Welcome back. If you are just joining in, you're watching NAFDAC and your rails.
NAFDAC, as a service-oriented agency, joined in the celebration of this year's commemoration of the Customer Service Week, an international celebration of the importance of customer service and of the people who serve and support customers on a daily basis. The Customer Service Week is celebrated between the 4th of October, and the agency, as usual, seizes the opportunity to reiterate the significance of its customers and its commitment to continue to provide the best of service delivery to its customers, particularly as regards to safeguarding the health of the nation.
From the 4th to the 8th October 2021, for us to celebrate our esteemed customers. The ambience of our office has been so warm and beautiful from the 4th and will remain so until the 8th, with our Customer Service Week banners at the gates of our offices and on our website. This simply is an expression of how much we appreciate and value our dear customers, both external and internal. We will always appreciate you because with you, there is no us.
This underscores the need to drive government agenda through the involvement of critical stakeholders in service delivery, which includes all of you seated here this morning. The objective of this occasion should therefore be to strengthen the health sector and to ensure the services are not only efficient, but also citizen-centered. We are aware that Customer Service Week is an international event because of the importance of customer service and of the people's service and support customers on the daily basis.
Use positive language, clear communication skills, self-control, taking responsibility, emotional intelligence, and good knowledge management. My dear staff, let me conclude by stressing here that a customer-focused personnel or officers play a role in the developing of loyal, satisfied customers.
In NAFDAC, in FCT office, we get a lot of clients, a lot of customers. Some come in friendly, some come in aggrieved. And as they come in, we try as much as possible, to be friendly, to calm them down, to find out what the problem is. That is, for those ones that come aggrieved, we try to calm them down.
I'll do it once. Customer focused, agency minded.
For NAFDAC, the commemoration of the Customer Service Week is not just about the annual celebration. It is in the agency's philosophy, which the management is resolutely committed to, upholding in the discharge of its mandate.
As part of NAFDAC concerted effort to prevent incessant food poisoning and to safeguard the health of the nation, the agency wishes to advise the general public to take the following precautionary measures in food handling. Chemicals are not food, so do not taste with your tongue. It is dangerous to health and it can kill. It is dangerous to cook your meat with paracetamol or any drug. It can damage your liver, kidneys, or other organs. Do not ripen your fruits with calcium carbide. It can cause cancer or damage the kidneys or liver. It is dangerous to use sniper to keep insects and other flies away from any food products. Cooking does not remove sniper. Do not consume any mixture or herbal preparation that do not have NAFDAC number. It could be deadly. Too much monosodium glutamate food seasoning that comes as cube or in sachet can be dangerous to your health. Do not add any chemical to food or drink to make it sour or improve taste. Safe food. Everyone's business. NAFDAC. Safeguarding the health of the nation.
That's our package for today. Please join us again, same time, same station next week for a fresh edition. In the meantime, if you have comments, complaints, or you want to report activities of fake drugs or adulterated food product peddlers in your area, our doors are always open. You can reach NAFDAC via toll-free numbers. For inquiries, call 0700 162 3322. For complaints, call 0800 162 3322. You may also email NAFDAC at nafdac.gov.ng. If you have complaints about any form of misconduct, you can reach the Reforms Unit via email reforms@nafdac.gov.ng or call the Reforms hotlines on 0909 763 0506 or 0909 763 0507. NAFDAC, customer focused, agency minded. Remember, COVID-19 is real. Please ensure you and your family follow the safety measures as outlined by the NCDC. Stay away from crowded places as much as possible, and if you must be out there, please wear a face mask. Wash your hands regularly with soap and water and ensure you use only NAFDAC-approved alcohol-based hand sanitizers.
NAFDAC prioritizes customer satisfaction, which is why our motto says we are customer-focused, agency-minded. Kindly visit our website to fill a short customer satisfaction survey to help us serve you better.
See you next week. Stay safe.